some razor. I'm back. Hey there. I hear you were out showing Kiyokawa-kun the ropes today, huh? Nope, today I was just up against the devil killers. Oh, that thing you were doing for the local police? Don't get into any accidents, you hear? Chief, I need to ask you something. What's that? Is it true you were the one who founded the devil killers? Where do you hear that? From Gentle Nakamura, the guy I just raised. Looks like the cat's out of the bag. I was thinking to have a sit down with you one of these days. Might as well be now. When you're young, you have time to do whatever your heart desires. For me, that was cars. I love them more than anything. Well, just about. Before I knew it, there were a whole bunch of us motorheads to the core. So I decided to form the Devil Killers. We'd race day and night, trying to shave seconds of our best times. We all knew the dangers of racing on the highway, but we were careful. We tracked down the best spots, found out when there was the least traffic. We even posted lookouts with walkie-talkies. We were a close-knit bunch. It wasn't long before we gained a reputation as the fastest boys in town. My Devil Killers days, that was the prime of my life. Can you imagine? This old gnarled stump of a tree once had leaves up to top. Anyhow, as with anything, time was never on our side. With each passing generation, the glue that held the crew together seemed to be dissolving. And now look at them. They drive like reckless maniacs, no regard for safety whatsoever. Then they brought gambling on board. When it comes down to it, there ain't hardly nothing left of the vision I once had. Only greed and ill gain remained.
Yeah.
People shouldn't have to suffer because of it. Racing was about the thrill, not this. Listen up, Suzuki-san. There's something I want to ask you. Yes. I want you to break up the Devil Killers. Can you do that for me? That your phone? Better see who it is. Sorry, one moment. Hello. What's up, Suzuki-san? Who is this? The last of the 4 kings, technically the 5th, to lead the Devil Killers. Long story short, I'm Devil Takamura. How did you get this number? Ha! Wouldn't you like to know? What is it you want? See, you've been preying on my teammates lately. And thanks to a taxi driver of all people, they've been on a losing streak. It'll be bad if word got around, so someone's gonna nip that in the bud. I don't see why. Let the people know the truth. Yeah, I don't think so. Our livelihood depends on our rep. Take that away, you take away our business. Get me? That's what you get for basing your business on extortion. Psst. Say what you like. Either way, we need to get back our good name. I'm thinking on like a major scale, so let's hold a race with spectators and all. How about it? Me against you, or are you afraid to get your ass handed to you? No, I refuse to be part of a circus act. You should wait to hear my offer. I'm assuming Nakajima, wimp that he is, asked you to dismantle the Devil Killers, am I right? Thought so. What are you saying, you'll disband the Devil Killers if I beat you in the race? That's exactly what I'm saying. Whoever rules the road makes the rules. In other words, the fastest guy calls the shots. Fastest guy. That's always been our way. Fine. You'll get your raise. And just so you know, I don't take kindly to people who go back on their word. Of course. Wouldn't expect you to. But just so you know, there's a reason I'm in charge of the Devil Killers. You better be prepared, old man. So, this Devil Takamura says he'll break up the team if you win.
Hey.
That's the long and short of it. So the bad seeds I sowed way back when have sprouted into weeds, tangled up the new generation. I'm ashamed. Don't be so hard on yourself, but I do have to ask, are you really okay having such a big part of your past gone for good? I don't mind. The ones I care about most are all right here beside me. Ain't that right, Wada-san? You bet, leader.
Huh?
Wada-san? Don't tell me you were a devil killer too. Yep, as were some of the older drivers. Wow, I guess that means I'm part of an elite team here. That's bitchin'. From what I hear, Suzuki-san, that Devil Takamura's as quick as they come. Don't go out there without a plan.
Hey.
I'll keep that in mind. Then, without further ado, boys, let's get back to it. Before that, can I ask you one thing? Why did you leave street racing and the Devil Killers? They meant everything to you, didn't they? Well, I think you ought to leave it there, Suzuki-san. I'm sure you have some things in your life you'd rather keep close to your chest, no? Sorry, that was rude of me.
Yeah.
You were just curious. I should be the one apologizing. Okay, everyone, why don't we all just drive safely, give it our best, and leave the heavy stuff behind, huh? Sounds like a plan to me. Devil Takamura, no doubt, you'll be my toughest opponent yet. But make no mistake, I won't go down so easy. Final battle. He's nodding. Take him out. I will. Nothing important. I'll be going now. All right, drive safe. Who you betting on today? Devil Takamura, duh. Yeah. I heard rumors about that taxi driver being good, but no way in hell he's beating Takamura. In all honesty, I kinda want him to win. The caddy, I mean. Yeah, those devil killers have been out of control for way too long. They're a pain in the ass to everyone, racers included. Shh. There he is. So, you're Suzuki, I presume? Yeah, and you're Devil Takamura, I take it? The one and only. Alright then. Just so we're clear, you'll disband your group if I win. Whoa, hey, relax. We still have time in the limelight. Gotta appreciate that, you know. I mean, look around. Street racers from all over Japan are hanging on our very moment. They're even streaming us online. Bet it's not often a taxi driver like you gets his 15 minutes of fame, huh? I bet there's a lot of money riding on this, am I right? So what if there is? Don't you have any respect for your founder? Haha, you're talking about that Nakajima guy. Who cares about that old has-been? He's all washed up now. I mean, working to save money to fix up your car, racing solely to improve your time, sounds like shit my grandpa'd say. As you can see, I ain't new to this game because of my genius. This street racing shit is our cash cow. Guess it doesn't hurt to have the Devil Killer's image though. And people respect that image because of how hard the founders worked to build it. And this is how you pay them? Fuck yeah, dude. As long as the Devil Killers keep racking in the money, what's the problem? You really need to keep up with the times, man. This guy doesn't know a thing. But for real, don't worry. Everyone knows the Devil Killers are still the most badass team from way back when. That part ain't gonna change. Well, at least until I've milked the Devil Killer's image for all it's worth. Then hey, who knows? Maybe I'll start something new. Sky's the limit, you know. And hey, these shitheads should be honored. An entrepreneur like me is doing them all a favor. I won't let you throw all those dreams away. Oh, and what's a caddy gonna do? You think you got to where I am just by talking big? Let me tell you, buddy, point blank, I earned my spot as 5th leader of the Devil Killers by being the fastest fucking driver, period. Now let's get this show on the road. Gotta give the audience what they came for, right? Nice car. I got a taxi. You lose. Yeah. Retry. So I don't know what happened. Yeah, I lost my speed. Like, I was at 110 and I was full throttle. So there's something wrong with the car. Because I'm almost doing 170 almost. Did I damage the car maybe? The engine or something? Oh shit. That will have to do. He actually went in the sequence. That's the first time I've seen the other driver in the same sequence. Oh, damn it. Okay, so let's see if the same thing happens to the car this time. If it does, we'll have to... I don't know. Here we go. There we go. No way. That taxi driver, he actually did it. The absolute madman. He beat Devil Takemura. What could possibly happen next? Oh fuck. Well, I guess congratulations are in order. I don't need your fanfare. What I want is your crew to break up. That was your end of the bargain. Okay, everybody, listen up. Hey, you can't be serious. Certainly don't need to keep such a silly promise. Yeah, ain't no reason to break up now. Break up? What gave you that idea? Excuse me? With all these people watching, this is a perfect chance to show what happens when you get the Devil Killer on the Devil Killer's bad side. Give this bastard a thrashing. With pleasure. Gonna get me some payback. I'm generally not one to resort to violence, alas duty calls. Sorry, Mr. Suzuki. I'm afraid you'll have to take your medicine like a man. That isn't what we agreed on. What happened to the fastest guy? What happened to the fastest guy calling the shots? Oh, that. See, there's been an update. It's the strongest guy who calls the shots now. Maybe you missed the memo. Well, what are we waiting for? Time to let the world know what happens when you mess with the Devil Killers. And let me say, it ain't pretty. Alright. Finish. Took out the gentleman first. Oh, rubbing against the asphalt again. Oh. There we go. Oh, we had one guy left. Where were you? There we go. Scrape, scrape. Or it's not. Get up. Oh, we got level ups. I forgot about those. Yo, we're getting our asses out here. We're getting our asses out of here. There we go. Something. You'll get yours soon, man. I'll make sure of it. Hold up. What a pitiful sight. Never thought the legendary Devil Killers could sink so low. You oughta be ashamed. Hey, isn't that... Who? Seriously, you don't know? That guy's like the biggest name in racing here in Fukuoka. No way. Onisaka-san. Who's this character all of a sudden? Shoot, I didn't know you were gonna be here. You start acting up on this scale, word's gonna reach me. Well, you see, this is all the taxi driver's fault. He picked a fight with us, so we don't even bother. I've been doing my research. My own research. I heard you were throwing your weight around, and I only gave you a pass because you had clout with the community. But now that's all ancient history. Yeah, what's your point? My point. Do I really need to restate how bad this taxi driver beat you to a pulp? He's a top dog now, so abiding by our rules, I'm ordering you to break up the Devil Killers. But that would mean the Devil Killers are pretty much done for at this point. What with Onisaka-san giving the orders? One man really has that kind of pull? Of course he does. It's pretty much the law in racing circles. Your team is hereby disbanded. Never to use the Devil Killer's name again. Any objections? No. Then get your ass off the road. Yeah. You heard the man. So you're Suzuki, huh? I'm Onisaka. I look after the young guns around here. Thanks for intervening. No need to thank me. You're the one who beat Takamura. That's all I needed to see. But without you, they wouldn't have honored the agreement, so I appreciate you showing up. Slow down there, pal. You don't think I came all this way just to help you get rid of a few punks, do you? Why then? Well, you work for Nakajima, right? Yeah, I do. Then I'm assuming he wanted you to raise the Devil Killers into submission, huh? Break them up that way? Ultimately, yes. Yeah. That ain't gonna fly with me. Why not? Because he's a coward. People who chicken out on a challenge have no say in racing matters. What do you mean by that? 20 years ago, the two of us were rivals. Nakajima, the undisputed champion, and me, the runner-up. No matter how many times I raced him, he always won in the end. I lost to him countless times. Then one day I decided enough was enough. I took a year off to travel the country, taking on as many other races as I could. Before I left, I made Nakajima swear not to lose to anyone. That way I'd still be taking on Fukuoka's best when I got back. But when I returned, I found out he vanished from the streets. Gone. Just like that. Promises be damned. It demoralized me, Suzuki-san. An entire year completely down the drain with no explanation whatsoever. All that time, with nobody to race. What a fucking way to leave an old friend behind. I'm sure Nakajima-san had his reasons. He's not the kind of guy to break his word. You think I don't know that? I know he must have had some kind of situation. But that still doesn't keep me from wanting that race. He owes me. I never forget the thrill I got going up against him. I can't. So I won't give up the street racing until I get another taste of it. My pride won't let me. Go back, tell that boss of yours I've been waiting. That whenever he feels like honoring his promise, I'll be behind the wheel. Same place I've been for 20 years. He's missing his friend. He wants his pal back. Onisaka, huh? Chief, I know you're not the kind who goes back on his word. What happened all those years ago? It was 20 years ago. About a month after Onisaka left. I got into an accident. An accident? I wasn't driving dangerously or anything. We were just coming home from shopping. I was under the speed limit. No distractions. But I couldn't say the same for the other car. A street racer smashed into us. He came around the corner at high speed and lost control. He was completely at fault. Did you get hurt? No, I came away with just scratches. But my wife, sitting beside me, wasn't as lucky. No. She hit her head, I guess. There weren't many external injuries, but she fell into a coma. I really should have been angry with the guy who did that to my wife. But I couldn't summon up any rage. He was a street racer, just like me. That's when I realized it could just as easily have been me causing a crash like that. Just one little mistake could end up costing some innocent person their life. When I got to thinking, I just couldn't go back to putting the pedal to the metal like I used to. I was too scared. So you quit racing at that point? Yeah. Now, of course, I remembered what I promised Onisaka, but I knew I couldn't keep it. Who could, after what happened? After the accident, my wife never gained consciousness again. She was alive, but never woke up. Strange, ain't it? I lived life on the edge, but I was still standing. My wife never took a risk in her life and ended up like that. I just couldn't accept it. I whispered her name into her ear over and over, day in and day out. Thinking one day, maybe she'd open her eyes and sit up like nothing ever happened. But that ain't how life works. No matter how much I loved her, or prayed for her to come back, she wouldn't wake up. We're all pretty powerless when it comes down to it. All I could do was keep hoping she'd recover, and work to pay her hospital bills, but even that was beyond me. See, I used to be a day laborer, but I poured all my earnings into my ride. I had no savings and no steady job. If I didn't do something, I'd fall behind with the medical bills, so I had to find work. That's when you turn into taxi driving. Yeah, driving was all I could do. Besides, all I really wanted was... What? I just wanted to have her sit next to me again. She couldn't drive herself, but she loved it when I took her for a spin. I still remember her in the passenger seat laughing and smiling away. If she came out of that coma, I wanted to be ready to take her on another ride. I reckon that would have made her happy. But then I figured after that accident, she'd be too scared to do that again. So I thought if I became a taxi driver, I learned safe driving. Maybe she'd be okay with it. Maybe we could go back to old times, just the two of us riding in the wind. But a year ago, she finally lost the battle. Chief, I'm sorry. I had no idea. Who you're looking at now is a miserable wreck of a man who can't even wear his own wedding ring cause it hurts too much to remember. I couldn't save the one I loved. I broke the promise I made to my rival. I'm no good. Worthless wrench. That's not true. You helped me out when I was in a bad place. I'm thankful for that, and I have nothing but respect for you. So please, don't talk about yourself that way. Suzuki-san, if Onisaka-san knew about this, I'm sure he'd forgive you for going back on your word. You still haven't told him about the accident, right? No. I didn't want to use my wife as an excuse, and I just couldn't face up to him. I'm a former racer myself, so I know exactly how he feels. I know how much he wants that rematch. Yeah, but if I told him about the accident, sure, he'd probably let it slide. But think about what that'd do to him. Cars have been his life. I don't want to ruin that for him. I don't think telling him is a good idea. So you want Onisaka to keep on racing then? I used to want that. I figured with me off the road he might as well do enough racing for both of us. But now I don't know. He's getting old. I don't want him chained to this life until it's too late. One day he'll push it too far. And when he bows out, I want it to be the right time. I don't want him to end up like me. Now, if someone were to beat him in a race, maybe that'll give him what he needs to lay his pride down. Then that's what I'll do. Huh? I'll challenge Onisaka-san and put an end to his career. You do that?
Hey.
Sure. Back when I lost, you gave me a place and a purpose. That's always meant a lot to me. So let me pay you back.
Yeah.
But that's asking too much. Nakajima-san, listen. I've taken down all the devil killers. And now I'm the fastest in Fukuoka. Just like you were. It's my turn to step up and race in your stead. You leave this to me. Suzuki-san, thank you.